So I hear that we have class buffs. I'm calling it right now. There's no way there's anything that I'm getting on Soaring Blades Bouncer. What is going on YouTube? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some balance adjustments on the way for a few classes, a good chunk of classes that are popping up on the 2nd of next month. But before we jump into that, if you guys are new here, like mentioned, I'm Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate a subscribe as we work our way towards that 10K mark, hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So apologies, I tend to speak a little bit quickly. I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit because I know it can be sometimes difficult to follow. But looks like we have got some balance adjustments on the way. I'm going to go ahead and I usually say I'm not a big fan of the people that are like, keep your expectations low, man. But I've been hit so hard, so many times by balance adjustments. And then just the disappointment that, I'm going to be one of those people today. I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes you just got to be that guy. But, just keep it to yourself if you ever have to be that person. He says as he makes a YouTube video for thousands of people. That's cool. Anyway. So we've got some balance adjustments on the way. It looks like these will be dropping, next month? At the beginning of next month? Yeah, so not next week, but the week after. So about 2 weeks from now. You've got Gunner, Ranger, Force, Tector, Braver, and Bouncer. Interested to see what we're going to see for Braver. I'm hoping it's bow related. I don't see a situation where Katana needs much more outside of Lotus being readjusted. I'd like to see some stuff coming up for Talus when it comes to Tector. Force is just, a lot of people said they found Force to be pretty boring, so that'll be interesting. Ranger, I don't know what Ranger realistically would need, and Gunner's a bit of a mess. It's playable, it's doable, and it does do what it's got to do, but Gunner's a lot of effort for sometimes the same result as other classes. So all right, let's get started. So Ranger balance adjustments. So Ranger Launcher is getting something. Launcher attack reinforce. They reduced its cooldown. Okay. Launcher attack reinforce. You guys will have to remind me in the comments. Is that one of their new skills they just recently got? I believe so. So they reduced the cooldown time of it. I guess more active use, not a bad thing. Gunner balance. Hail of bullets. They've increased Hail of bullets potency and reduced its cooldown time. Not really the problem, but all right. And then they've that's a nice little chunk of information. Okay. Falling adjustments will be made to twin machine guns photon arts. So everything now increases the chart. So basically more hail of bullets. Okay. So correct me if I'm mistaken, gunner mains out there, but hail of bullets is I don't want to say primarily used to build chain, but isn't it also used to build chain? Isn't part of the problem with gunner that everything is around building chain and it requires build up consistently? Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but it looks like you get more hail of bullets gauge, so that's not a bad thing, I suppose. And they increase the potency of hail of bullets, so overall there should be a damage increase, I imagine. Force balance looks like we got some changes to Tricky Capacitor. They increased its potency. They increased the potency of Capacitor Bloom Flourish, and they increased Untitled Techniques. The same adjustment we made for Untitled Techniques. Tector. Untitled Techniques? Am I missing something here? Is it just saying like they're buffing skills that haven't come out yet? Is that what that's saying? Is it like the build-up skills called Untitled Techniques? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. One sec. I can't read United Techniques. It's the compound skills. I don't know why. Dude, I just woke up. I haven't had coffee. Cut me some slack, okay? They're buffing the compound techniques. Okay, cool, whatever. Tector balance, basically all the same things, so that's fine. Braver balance. All right, what did Braver get? So they buffed Brave Combat, and they buffed Brave Combat Short Cycle. They reduced the cooldown time of Brave Combat. They increased the combat finisher potency, and they reduced the cooldown of Short Cycle as well. Actually, I want to check one thing too. One sec. Okay, so Brave Combat right now is 120 seconds on its cooldown. and short cycle brings it at 5 points into it, brings it down to 60 seconds. So I wonder if this is dropping it to like 60 and 30 seconds respectively. I imagine that would be, that would keep things pretty active on Braver. So that'd be pretty interesting to see. Because right now, I mean, I'm sure there's some optimization that happens with Brave Combat, but I'm not so sure if it's like at the forefront of your mind where everything else you're doing, and just pressing Brave Combat on cooldown and making sure to pop the finisher as well. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but at a high level, there's probably like other things you would want to do. But just basic wise, that's pretty much what you're doing. All right, let's see. Bouncer balance adjustments. What is it? Jet sweep jolt. Increase potency and increase PP recovery amount. This is why we keep our expectations low. They buffed the jolt. Boots just got a buff, dude. Boots literally just got buffed. I mean, jolt does suck. It's annoying to not crit jolt, but it doesn't actually address the issue with jolt, which is you're basically crit fishing with jolt. It's like, what, 15 hits, something like that? 10 hits, 15 hits? The only hit that matters is the very last hit. So it's kind of sad when it doesn't crit. And it's kind of sad when it low rolls. So it doesn't really address the issue with jolt. I mean, more potency is always welcome. Increased PP recovery. That was the nice thing about jolt, was that you actually had it was PP positive for as much damage as it did. But yeah, you know, I think I just need to come to terms with our block is always going to kind of suck with soaring blades. So it is what it is. A lot of weapons didn't get addressed in this. That's okay. I would have liked to see something for bow. I would have definitely liked to see something about soaring blades block, but maybe it's just me that has an issue with how the block works. Maybe that's exactly, it's working exactly the way the dev team wants it to work. I would like to see something for gunner. It wasn't just kind of the same thing. Maybe, you know, this is good with Halo bullets. Maybe it'll be easier for them to pop chain very quickly and then get right into where their damage actually is. But couldn't tell you. I'll have to ask some gunner mains. But that's really about it, guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to toss in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the balance adjustments that are coming. It'll be interesting to see when we actually do get that damage parser where we can actually test how strong something realistically is, instead of just looking at potency adjustments and things like that. Like actual real world tests will be really nice. If you guys like, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to keep up with more. See you all next time. Take care, everyone. Peace out.